Hello, World Civilization 106 class. Welcome to the final week 16. Um, I'm opening this up early for you. I am going to be working at my other job here in Portland for 2 days in a row. And so Tuesday I will start doing the grading for this week, catch-up grading, and then you have your, final due on Wednesday, and you'll see that there's extra credit option available. Many of you have contacted me trying to ask about getting extra work done, and I am making arrangements with you if you're doing that. So again, I want to remind you, do not turn in any late work that did not get prior approval, because I'm trying to budget my time to make sure I can get everybody taken care of. And so we're just under a time crunch right now. So, so we're doing that. And then I just want to say, in terms of the work, some of you will see that you have the points now. I just want to say something very clear. I never tell students that they shouldn't take the exam. And I don't go out of my way to look at an exam, and if a student writes me and says, if I didn't take the exam, could I still get an A? I'm not going to answer that. But you will see on Canvas, and you see that my grading system and how it is. If you see that you don't need to take the exam and you can still get an A, I mean, you'll still get an A. Do you understand? So it's ultimately, I don't know if I can officially give people out on the exam, but I guess what I'm saying is that, I mean, if you choose not to take it and you have enough points, then you'll still have an A, okay? But I just don't have time to go through each student that gets kind of nervous about this and says, hey, Mr. Pollock, if I don't take the test, will I still have the grade I want? Now, you have to look through that and decide that on your own. And if you do decide that you know you have enough points, what I want you to do is just write to me on Canvas and say, Mr. Pollock, I am content with my grade and I will not be taking the exam. Just write that to me, okay? In Canvas, write through the assignment for your exam. I'll give a 0 on the exam, and you should be getting the grade that you anticipate, okay? So that's all I want to say on that. Again, I'm going to be very busy for the next 2 days in a row. And I will make sure I get everything graded on time, though, so you guys will be a priority. What I want you to do when you're looking at your grades, make sure that I've graded everything, because if you have a past assignment and you see like a minus mark and it looks as if that you never turned in work and I never graded anything or put a grade there, I'll have to put a 0 there eventually, and you will see your grade lowered. So that shouldn't happen, but every once in a while on Canvas, I somehow went through a week of grading, and you didn't turn in work, most likely, and then I didn't give you a 0, and so it's not showing that anything happened. I tried to resolve all that today, so I hope that this will all work out for you and your I hope you find all this helpful, and that you're going to be satisfied with the way the semester ends. I really enjoyed teaching this and going through this class with you, as I always do. I just really want to encourage all of you to keep learning, keep growing. I gave you a little taste of the world in this class, right? You got exposed to so many things, and you just really are just getting this brief exposure. Some things you might remember very well. Some things you might remember incorrectly, and think that you've understood it, and go back and find out that you'll have to kind of polish that up. But what's important is that you are now starting this journey. You are getting yourself familiar. You're aware. when you see your neighbors, your coworkers, your friends with different backgrounds, that you will hopefully see that there's something that everybody can learn from each other and have an understanding that if you were born in another country, in another time, in another place and space, to reflect and ask, how would you do things different, right? I mean, would you be the same person? Would you have the same values? Why should we expect anybody who is born in a different environment to not be influenced by that? But also, we can see our common humanity in all of this as well, right? So, again, I hope you're taking it from the positive aspect. As I cover history, there's a lot of negative things to go over, a lot of grim things. And in this case, in this class, I'm able to, expose all of you to world religions, and some of it is still full of negative, warring kind of material. But overall, I think that there's a chance to see some beautiful and interesting things in the world as well. That's all I'm going to say as I'm rambling on. I got to hurry up and get myself doing to another thing. I'm kind of all over the place this week. So peace and blessings, everybody. Thanks for having me this semester, and good luck with finishing up for the finals.